name is Jack, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about homelessness awareness. Homelessness is one of the most major problems in the United States right now. The unfortunate thing is a lot of people are not aware of that. So we need to do certain things to help people gain better knowledge of what is really going on with homelessness awareness. According to endhomelessness.org, on a given night, around 565,000 people are considered homeless because they either don't have a place to stay, no shelter, no bed to sleep in, and they, along with their families potentially, are searching for any sort of shelter. Homelessness affects all of us, whether we physically see it on a day-to-day basis, or if we maybe see it every once in a while, or never see it in general. It affects us, and that is what most people do not realize. We as a country have to get better informed on homelessness awareness, and we need to use our resources to provide not only organizations, but just anything we can to help out this cause in America. The reason homelessness occurs is really multiple reasons, but some of them that I want to talk about today are personal decisions people make that may be negative and affect their lives, financial problems people might deal with, and also just bad luck and things that people cannot control in their own right. So the first thing I want to talk about, though, are personal decisions people make that affect them in their homelessness. One major thing that really can be connected to some people who are homeless would be illegal activity, whether that be selling drugs or robbing a store, just anything that has to do with becoming part of the criminal justice system, being arrested, maybe having to pay fines, or even just serve time in jail. Another issue people deal with is addiction. So these people that are homeless, most of the time, don't have a lot of money to begin with. But if they have a little bit and they're addicted to something, they usually are spending that money that they should be using to provide a place for them and their families to stay. Instead, they're using it for their own selfish goods, as in addiction. Another issue that many of these homeless people have is they come from not a lot of education. Most aren't even graduates of high school, so it's really hard for them, for one, to even find a job. And if they find a job, it's usually a job that does not pay well, and it's hard for them to support their family and get all the necessities they may need to live a normal life. The next issue a lot of people have are just financial issues to begin with. Like I already talked about, people do have jobs, and if they don't, then that is another big key to why most people are homeless. But if they do, some of those people live off minimum wage, which is hard enough to live off of if it's just you, let alone if you have your entire family you have to think about. So that's why a lot of people are trying to get the minimum wage raised so that many people can live a normal life with just their job to begin with. But for right now, it's a very big problem in the United States. Necessities that people need to have is also a big role. In a study by nationalhomelessness.org, people listed that were homeless listed that they would much rather have a clean slate of health or somewhere to sleep rather than just thinking about where they're going to obtain their next food resources from. The next thing I would like to talk about is just bad luck and things that lead to homelessness in general. Sometimes the state of the economy is very poor, which we've seen in the United States in the past 20 years or so. We've seen depressions and recessions, and according to PBS.org, recessions lead to people not having enough jobs, and also those people becoming homeless because there's not enough out there because of the recession that's occurring in our country. Another issue is health issues. Health issues are big in the United States, and a lot of people who have them have trouble paying for all of their medication, their hospital bills, and just weekly to monthly checkups. So this is a big problem people are facing, and it's hard for them to be able to pay their bills, let alone even think about paying for homes. So that pretty much in conclusion, I do believe that we need to think more about what is going on in America as far as our homelessness awareness, what we're doing to help organizations, and what more we can do to provide people the help they need that are homeless. I still think we have a long way to go, but I think we can do it. I hope that you're all more informed on homelessness awareness, and I hope that this taught you something. Thank you.